What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you another OneHive War Recap video where we randomly match Swarm Synergy. It was not a fair fight. We had an extra Town Hall 11 and two extra low-level 10s. That explains some of the lopsided 87 to 79, but total destruction 97 to 89. And Swarm Synergy left one Town Hall 11 undoubled. And of all the Town Hall 10s that were cleared, only one of them was 10 on 10, and that was 5 versus 11. They cleared all the 9s. For OneHive, we have a 11 on 11 triple, and then 3 10 on 10 clears, and all the 10s were cleared. So, in some comments, some people are asking, hey, where's the 10 on 10 action? And, I haven't seen any great 10 on 10. That's on me. I just haven't been showing it. So how about I just make this recap all about 10s and 11s? How about them apples? Maybe that'll silence some doubters. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go at 11 right here. Vincent is going in with his patented clone Lalo. I think we need to nerf Vincent. I think we need to start a GoFundMe or Kickstarter page to nerf Vincent ASAP, as well as Itsu from Dark Looters. But watch this. Opens up this this section right here. Obviously, we're aiming for that 1 of 4 air defenses. Queen does not get it. She aggroes to the archer tower before the air defense and keeps walking. So mind you, not only is this an 11 on 11-3, it's 11 on 11-3 that doesn't go according to plan. And watch the adjustment that Vincent has to make on the fly to pull this down. Starts with 4. He has 4 hounds. Starts it right away. I'll pause it right here. He has, he's already dropping the Larry spell right there. And the Larrys are getting the queen while she's distracted on the hound. The rage is for the Larrys to get the queen out of the picture. But the Infernal Tower is also being distracted by the loons. So the rage is for the Larrys and the loons. Queen is gone. Infernal Tower is gone. And everybody keeps moving over. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. This is where the clone spell is. He turns 2 loons into 7 more. And these loons almost get what he intended to get with his push, which is the air defense at the 6 o'clock position. It doesn't quite get it, but they wound the air defense enough, which will become a deciding factor in the outcome of this raid come the end of it. So everything's looking great. Really, it's all about that air defense still staying up, wreaking havoc on his loon pathing that he had. But he has a sea of lava pups behind him. Almost like ignores the Eagle artillery as if it's not there, because he can rely upon his haste to zoom past it and eventually get there before more than 2 volleys are shot off. Just damn. You'll see what I'm talking about here. This air defense staying up does, as we go to ×2, does erase all his loons, and then the air defense also takes out his warden. And then here comes the story: the minions taking out the town hall get trolled by the BK, which usually is scary because it sucks away that time. But there was so much time left on this because he did such a great job executing his plan that he had enough minions at the end to come over and just get a few shots off from pups onto the air defense to bring it down and pull down this 3 comfortably. In the push. I mean, damn. Go to ×2. Nice job, Vincent. Hashtag nerf Vincent. Back out of here. Let's get down to that requested 10 on 10 action. We have Rahi hitting up 9 spots. Is that right? Yeah, 9 spots. Let's take a look. He's going to use his haste to get rid of 1 point defense archer tower, which opens up funneling for his baby dragon. And then he really takes advantage of this channel right here. That's a really bad design for a Town Hall 10. And he takes advantage of it, that wide L-shaped channel, which basically, if you look at it, it gives him access to 2 air defenses and both infernals and a sweeper. So he can Lalo the rest of the base with 2 air defenses and 12 loons, only 12 loons, and he brings a freeze because I'm pretty sure he didn't expect to get that infernal tower, but he does. So rages through here, gets the Infernal Tower, gets Wizard Towers. These are all anti-Lalo defenses that that he's getting that it's great. In fact, he gets almost, I think he gets 3 wizard towers. So now look at what he's done with this. As he only now pops the queen ability and then gets, yep, three wizard tower. Down here, same technique applied. Is she done? Yeah, she's going to be done. Larry spell on the queen, rage to go down for that, which not only get the Larrys but the loons and push everybody over. Remind you, he only has 12 loons. So, but all the air targeting defenses were at the top that he exploited with that channel. And he still has a freeze. Because I do think he expected that Infernal Tower to be up. But it's not. And he's got a wad of pups below. Oh, I'm sorry. Check out these Larrys. After the Larrys took care of the Archer Queen, they erased everything in that core, which included 2 high hit point storages. When they're done, they're going to beat through a wall and continue to help these pups clean up. I mean, in the push. This is just nice. He holds on to this last loon. He freezes this Archer Tower, which he didn't need to, but in an essence, you don't get 3.5 stars if you bag a spell, but he also is cleaning up his precious few pups that he has on the map, cleaning up everything. So really, that's what he was freezing it for. Some people might have held it to try to make a statement. That's silly, because you would have lost all your pups there that Archer Tower would have picked off. Granted, you still got loons up, but I'd much rather have a shit ton of lava pups running around on a base that are wicked faster for cleanup than a wad of loons sticking together like that. And look at these Larrys. They're still up running around. Nice job, Rahi. Way to go, bull. Bounce out of here. We'll go down to some more 10 on 10. Where's that at? Lots of 99s too, which is always unfortunate. So we have Gianni going in here. Again, I'm not understanding this big, wide open compartment. You know, some people try to do a trick with the CC where it kind of looks like there's a wall there. That's not fooling anybody. So he's going to take advantage of this giant compartment and get 3 air defenses. He almost could have got 3, but I'm sorry, he only gets 2. But he's going to get 2 air defenses, the Queen and the Infernal Tower. Almost gets 3, but does get 2 bows as well, and a sweeper. So the sweeper becomes a non-factor when it comes time for him to do his Lalo portion. Jumps right into that open giant compartment, rages down. Bowlers make quick work of all that. Healer to bring those bowlers back up because they're very fragile. And you can see down here on the bottom where that bowler almost takes out this 3rd air defense. When the queen goes all the way up, she gets irritated by this cannon, but eventually she will pop the ability and get the Archer Tower, the cannon, the Tesla, and the air defense. And once she sees that he's okay to do this, that's when he goes ahead and starts the Lalo portion, double stacking the first AD. Ooh, excuse me. And then has 12 loons behind it and 3 haste. But watch the haste placement on this. Some really sexy haste placement. I would have used mine by now. That's why I really like this. So right here, they zoom into an air defense, then zoom out of the air defense, then zoom out of the bomb tower, and then he bridges that, then zoom from the Infernal Tower to the Wizard, where they get healed up, and then zooms them past the Teslas and Wizard Towers. That's really good scouting. The last hound pops right as the loons get over the air defense. Bring it down. It is nothing but a shame of cleanup as we go to ×2. Nice job, Gianni. Well scouted. Granted, I think it was level 1 Infernals, which really don't become a factor into their level 3. But it's still a 10 base, which, I mean, people will tell you. I don't see everybody guaranteeing bring down 10 on 10s. Some people think they do. Claim that they do because they see it in FC all the time, but that's not war. To end this out, we have Chris doing a little bit of the different attack strategy. He's going to do a Dragloon, a Queen Walk Dragloon. With all the air defense on the bottom, that's what his Queen Walk will get, and his BK behind 1 jump We'll get this last air defense way off to the right here, and you'll see how he does that. And then he just sends a wall of dragons from the left, sweeping from about the 9 or 8 o'clock position straight across the core, fighting straight into the teeth of the sweeper. Here's that walk going on here. He has 3 rages for his walk. I know at least 2. At least 2. And it is long developing, so I'll go to ×2. There it goes down that rage. I like how he uses the rage and these wizards down here on the bottom left. They single-handedly get that air defense that the queen missed. Good backup plan in case she didn't walk the way that we wanted her to. There's that second rage. Step up to get the infernal, to get the air defense, and then he starts his dragons. Now we can slow down a little bit. And then he starts his BK on the right side with the jump to get the air defense. And see how he does that. Dragons, man, you know, multi-infernals don't do much. The point defense, though, and Black Sams and the Queen, they will wreck face on your dragons if you don't take them down fast enough. So what looks like his dragons may be dwindling really is not, because at this point, most, if not all, the point defense is not going to touch the remaining dragons because the BK is coming around here to tank for them, so to speak. And he still has a BK ability to use to give him back some of that health. And his Queen ability is just now being popped, or shortly thereafter, to get the Infernal Tower down already. Right here, he should use it. Yep, there it is. And you can see that, you know, it looked like it wasn't going to work out. There's just so much hit points in the air with these dragons that they can just overpower a base to get it down. Plus, with wizard towers in the core, it's like a shiatsu massage. That, you know, splash damage ain't going to do nothing to a dragon in the air. It's all about that point defense. So nice job, Chris. You're always someone I always learned Town Hall 10 drag attacks from. And then to give you guys a little bit of a teaser, I am going to show you an army, and then leave you hanging. 8 Larry spells, 1 rage. I'll leave it with that, because that one deserves its own video, and I'll bring that separately. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I'll check you next time.